We ask questions.
I mean, it just if he say he don't like me, it's like fuck you. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
respect that.
but I mean, like me personally, I don't know him. Like, I don't know him personally or what's going. I actually like the way he fights and shit like that.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Terence Crawford are back at it again after Crawford fired back at Davis for his recent comments. During his final press conference ahead of his fight against Roach, Davis was asked about Crawford's statement that he doesn't like him and whether they could become friends after their boxing careers. Davis didn't hold back, saying,
Scumbag. It's like he's a great fighter. Sometimes he can be good, but it's always.
"What I got from this is that he's a freaking hater. You don't know me, but you say you don't like me. I don't give a damn about him, and damn him and everybody with him." Davis's response reignited tensions between the two, with many in the boxing world taking sides. The Baltimore native has never been one to back down, and his latest remarks only added fuel to the fire. Meanwhile, Crawford is preparing for a major challenge, moving up 14 pounds to face a tough Mexican opponent with one of the best chins in the sport. Some believe this could be too much, even for a fighter of Crawford's caliber. However, the undefeated champion remains confident as he gears up for his highly anticipated fight this September in Las Vegas.
Crawford, Canelo situation, do you think that's a fight where they could get to a weight that makes sense? Do you think that the weight would affect Terence Crawford?
I mean, Canelo is the king, whatever he say.
Speaking to Fight Hype about his upcoming matchup, Terence "Bud" Crawford emphasized that his motivation was rooted in challenging himself and making history. "I want to challenge myself. Canelo is a great fighter, an all-time great, one of the best to come out of Mexico. I feel like I'm one of the all-time greats too. So why not? Why not put it to the test? History. What do they say? Big chances, big rewards. I'm looking for that big reward." However, during a media scrum promoting his own world title defense against Roach Jr. this weekend, Gervonta "Tank" Davis disagreed, claiming that Crawford's real incentive was financial. "Crawford needs the money," Davis stated bluntly. The knockout artist from Baltimore then gave his take on the fight, but quickly veered into a tangent, suggesting foul play on Crawford's part due to his affiliation with Victor Conte's snack nutrition program. "He needs the money for sure," Davis insisted. "I'm telling you, he's a good fighter. I'd say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because they know how to move and all that. But didn't he get clipped by Yuriorkis Gamboa, right? How the hell is he looking this strong over the past year? He hasn't been getting clipped or anything. That's that snacker stuff, I'm telling you. Y'all laugh, but I'm serious." With Crawford set to take on the biggest challenge of his career, and Davis stirring the pot, the back and forth between these two stars is only heating up.
See that fight, the outcome of it, you know what I'm saying? And then watching Canelo been making some good moves, you know, as far as fights and whatnot.
Calvin Ford, Davis's coach, has also given his opinion on the outcome of the bout between Crawford and Canelo, since it appears that Davis does not enjoy it. The argument between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez over who would prevail is still going strong. Although it would need a significant increase in weight for Crawford, the bout would rank among the biggest in boxing, pitting two of the best fighters against one another, pound for pound. In an interview with Fighty Hype and Avis's trainer Alvin, Ford expressed his thoughts on the possible bout and seemed to be leaning toward the Mexican.
Felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot.
It's a nice fight, and I'd want to see how it turns out. Canelo is the king. Canelo has been using some effective fighting techniques lately. Ford also talked about Crawford's performance in his most recent fight, in which he defeated Israel Madrimov by moving up to 154 pounds, but failed to obtain the knockout. He had never fought before. You can't claim that he didn't have authority up there. You had to make changes. It's similar to when Ben's weight increased since they had to make modifications. I hope Terence Crawford can fight at that weight again, to prove to the world that he is a threat. If not, we can begin to wonder.
He's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter, though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way.
Crawford wrapped up by explaining why he believes Terence Crawford is pursuing a showdown with Canelo Alvarez. Terence is a bad boy. He's moving up because he wants the fight. He isn't getting any younger, and he's doing everything he needs to cement his legacy. Crawford, who recently admitted in an interview that he dislikes Gervonta Davis as a person, will likely respond in the coming days. At 37 years old, the Omaha, Nebraska native has already accomplished more than most fighters could dream of. Since making his professional debut in March 2008, he has won world titles in 4 weight classes and became the undisputed champion at both super lightweight and welterweight. Now, as he prepares for the biggest challenge of his career, a blockbuster showdown against Mexican superstar Canelo Alvarez, Crawford is determined to add another historic achievement to his resume. But in the midst of his preparations, Bud has also taken aim at another reigning world champion, sending a message to someone he claims is arrogant. With tensions rising inside and outside the ring, boxing fans eagerly await what's next in this war of words between some of the sport's biggest names.
What champ? Come on, man. Tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at. All right, I'll welcome.
Speaking on the Cigar Talk podcast, Terence "Bud" Crawford opened up about his feelings toward WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Davis, admitting he doesn't like the Baltimore native. I just really don't like that dude. Like, I really don't like him. I don't like anything about him, Crawford said. I just feel like he's one of these arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield himself. He's always got a lot of security guards around him. He knows he's in the limelight, and in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that. However, when asked if he respects Davis as a fighter, Crawford acknowledged his talent. Yeah, he's a damn good fighter. I respect him as a fighter. He's got skills, he's got power, and he's got tremendous boxing ability. But his core personality and his ways? Nah. A potential showdown between the two American stars seems highly unlikely anytime soon due to the significant weight difference. Crawford's last fight was at 154 lbs, and his upcoming mega fight against Canelo Alvarez is set to take place at 168 lbs. Meanwhile, the highest weight class Davis has fought in is super lightweight, 140 lbs, with most of his career success coming at lightweight, 135 lbs. Despite the weight gap, Davis remains one of boxing's most dominant figures. Holding an unblemished 30-0 record, the knockout artist has been an unsolvable puzzle for opponents. As the current WBA lightweight champion, he stands at the top of a stacked division which fans are eager to see unified. While a fight between Crawford and Davis may never materialize, the war of words between them only adds to the intrigue surrounding both stars' careers.
Be like, I don't know, it be little clips like you see how like me and him was talking and then somebody else talked like his crew. Mm-hmm. That's what get me up. Like that's what make me like I always want to prove to somebody that I'm.
Lomachenko holds the up-and title. Shakur Stevenson is the WBC's champion. And Keyshawn Davis recently claimed the bout belt with a brutal body shot knockout over Dennis Barrios on Valentine's Day. Terence "Bud" Crawford was ringside to watch his training partner Davis dominate, and afterward he shared his thoughts with Fight Hype, predicting trouble for Gervonta "Tank" Davis if he ever faces Keyshawn or Shakur. Tank knows what's up, Crawford said. He knows what he's up against if he fights Shakur or Keyshawn. He wants to fight guys that everyone knows won't really challenge him. They aren't mentally there. They might have a little skill here and there, but mentality-wise, they won't be able to sustain it for a full fight. Crawford believes Stevenson and Davis are the ones who could finally hand Tank his first professional loss. With the lightweight division packed with elite talent, boxing fans are eager to see unification fights. While nothing is official, Crawford's comments have only intensified the debate over who truly runs the 135-pound division.
This ain't no Frank Martin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's the real good.
Let's be honest. Davis's track record is self-evident. 28 knockouts, 30 victories. With names like Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin on his kill list, he has left a path of dead in his wake. But Roach isn't interested in numbers. Instead, he is getting ready to eliminate Davis's advantages, one mental edge and one punch at a time. Knowing that Davis enjoys psychologically dismantling his opponents before delivering the last blow, he allows Roachlands to reverse that script by remaining composed and employing his own strategy instead of responding to every move Davis makes. Crystal clear legacy and life transformation are the motivation for this battle. The ability to demonstrate that I am among the world's top fighters, Roachade, is the main reason for the battle. And the fact that after I win, my life and my family's lives will change drastically for the better. It's a simple but powerful statement. Lamont Roach Jr. isn't just fighting for himself. He's fighting for his family, his city, and the respect he feels has long been denied to him. He knows that beating Gervonta "Tank" Davis would be a career-defining moment, transforming him from a solid champion into a household name. In training camp, Roach has been pushing himself harder than ever. His sparring partners have been carefully selected to mimic Davis's aggressive style, throwing everything at him: speed, power, and relentless pressure. Yet, Roach has been holding his own. The focus has been on movement, defense, and controlling the fight in the center of the ring. He knows that standing still against Davis is a death sentence, so he's training to stay elusive while landing sharp counterpunches. His father and trainer, Lamont Roach Sr., has played a crucial role in keeping him mentally locked in. This no-nonsense coach, the elder Roach ensures that outside noise, media narratives, fan opinions never seep into their gym. Every session is about preparation and improvement, not distractions.